Back at McLean Barbershop, episode 8. We got a legend, another 918 legend, an NFL legend, however you want to put it. Been in the league a long time. Chris Harris. Appreciate you, Chris. Talk of the town, coming to pull up on us. Talk, you know what I mean, get a little spicy a little bit. For the viewers out there, me and my brother did a backstory on you, kind of know you a little bit. Tell the people your upbringing, like, rumor has it you used to play for the Bulldogs.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so we knew that, but tell the people from the Bulldogs and then where Chris went.
Yeah, so when my parents was together, you know, I'm straight Bulldogs, you know. I grew up, you know, I remember I was 5 years old. My mom one day, she just took me up to Harvard, you know, where the Boys and Girls Club is. We had Coach Ross and Coach Ross, the first day, they had us run a lap around the goalpost. See, who was the fastest. I remember we had my boy Ronald Shaw.
Okay.
You know, me and him came in right in together. And we had DJ Birmingham, Jameer King. You know, we all played, we all started together in football at 5, Mighty Might. You know, we had Mighty Might at that time here at the Boys Club. And, you know, we had, I'm trying to think who else our coaches was. Coach Donnie. You know, we had a lot of
was Coach Golf one of your coaches?
Coach Golf, you know, Coach Golf family. That's my cousin. So, you know, Coach Golf, Mike, shout out to them. But man, straight into it, you know, and I played a couple years for the Bulldogs, and I think I was in kindergarten, my first year in kindergarten. You know, my parents had got a divorce, so I had to stay with I had to go move. We moved to Bixby. That's where my mama's people's from. Okay. What people don't know is South Tulsa, South Bixby, you know, that's all black too. You know what I mean? We had an all black community out there. We had on high school out there. Okay. You know, we had lost that, you know, during time, you know, because our people couldn't read and write. So we had lost the school for like 25 cents. People don't even know that. It's a lot of lost history down there, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of history down there too, where my mom's people is. And so, you know, from there I had to split up, but I was still playing with the Bulldogs.
Oh, okay. So you was living out of district.
Yeah, I was living out of district. But I was still
turned their ass in.
Yeah. Pretty soon we got a call, you know what I mean? We got that call. Hey, man, y'all got a kid that's living in Bixby. You know, you gotta go to school. Switch teams, you know what I mean? So mid-season, I had to switch schools, you know, and man, that was a real, like, cultural shock for me, you know what I mean? Because these are my brothers. I grew up playing we playing basketball all year long and football all year long from the very beginning. Okay. And then, you know, I'm switching teams mid-season, you know, that's a big, I'm the only black boy on the team, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole nother change. So, you know, that was something I had to go through, man, as a young. But I was still able to still play AAU ball with them boys. So all year long, we still playing basketball. But football, you know, I had to split up, man. So I had to keep, and, you know, football was always great competition. You know, cause it'd be tough, though, because they got the whole squad, you know. But, man, that's how I started, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, you go to, from Bulldogs to Bixby. Yeah. So you from Bixby from then until your high school career. Yeah. Okay. And then after that, just take us through, like, your high school career at Bixby. Yeah. Was you a big-time recruit, or did you start all 4 years? Take us through your little high school career at Bixby.
Man, basketball, I started all 4 years in basketball. Okay. Football, I played varsity at the end of my freshman year, and then I started both ways, receiver, you know, punt returner, running back, you know, everything on special teams, everything on defense, corner, safety, everywhere, you know what I mean? That's really how I got on the field, you know, being able to be versatile. And so from there, was from my senior going into my junior year, we lost in the state championship. But I was
to East Central.
To East Central,
at Broken Arrow.
Yeah, dude from the ball.
That's the backup running back.
I was the backup running back.
But they put the brother in.
Yeah, man. So we didn't understand.
Hold on. Let's go back. Man. Why did they put you in there?
We never understood that, you know.
So. Who was your head coach?
It was Coach McGrew. Coach McGrew was a great coach, man. I don't want to throw shade, but you know, we just didn't understand why I didn't get the ball. You know, I'm the backup running back. You know, we had Marshall Fraley, and hey, he was
Tough.
nice.
Yeah,
you know, he
was
had
nice.
1,000. He might have had 2,000. You know, he was toting it. So,
And what grade was you in that year?
I was a junior.
Okay, you was a junior.
Yeah, I was a
and
junior.
his brother that came in and fumbled was a sophomore?
Yeah, he's younger than us. Yeah, so I was always the backup running back, you know, all year. So we never understood what was the rush to put
So
him
y'all,
in
you
at
still
that
ain't
time.
got an answer to this day.
Nah, man, we still don't understand how we lost that state championship.
Yeah, I did. I was
you know,
there.
I
like,
played in a
what
lot of games.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
NFL, college. That game still haunts me, man. You know, losing that game.
You gotta win the state
shout out to my
championship.
boy Corey Taylor, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
went up
Mike
with the
Bent.
pick.
Yeah, Corey had a touchdown.
Yeah,
Shout
And
out
that's
to
when
them boys.
Michael Barnett pulled his hammy.
Yep,
Yeah,
Barnett.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I was tripping too, cause I got my cousin too. He was starting that corner. Chris Tucker, my other cousin. You know what I mean?
So, okay.
Yeah.
We played against Jeremy Tucker.
Yeah, see, y'all played against Jeremy.
Yeah,
See,
he graduated
we
in
had
02.
we had Jeremy, then we had Ben. People don't know about Ben. Ben was like the real first shutdown corner we had at Bixby.
Oh,
6
okay.
foot corner, long. He was like Sherman, but at that time, you know, we wasn't getting noticed. It was just a couple of us, you know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
The kin folks that was coming through. Y'all knew about Jeremy.
Yeah, he was tough. He was
see,
nice. He was
But
tough.
Ben was just that nice at corner, but
got
nobody really threw at him, so people didn't really know that he was that nice.
Jeremy
And
was
then
nice.
we had his little brother Chris, you know what I mean? Chris is a grade above me, so I was over there double teaming on Chris for no reason, you know. And they got Corey over here. I
yeah,
should have
kill
been
it.
over there. You know what I mean? So I always blame that on me. Like, man, why am I helping my cousin on this?
I got
But
you.
man, that was a tough loss, man, losing that state
So,
championship
so
game.
fast forward just a little bit. How did your recruitment go out
Yeah.
of high school?
Yeah, man, it was weird, man. I didn't have any offers, you know, but we seen every school. I seen every school come through Bixby. You know what I mean? Every head coach.
Was
from
they coming
Miami.
to look at you or not?
I just don't know what was going on. You know, I knew Glover had 50 offers. You know what I mean? We had other people, you know, was getting schools, but, you know, I didn't have really no offers. So I knew once after basketball season, you know, or actually mid-basketball season, Coach Mangino and Bill Young came to Bixby that day, and they came only because Alan Trimble,
I was just finna
Coach
say
Trimble,
that. I heard
told him to come check me out. He's like, have you checked out me? He didn't know, because he realized I didn't have no offers. You know what I
got
mean?
you.
Got you.
So he always shout out RRP Coach Trimble. You
yeah,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Coach Blankenship. Them boys, man, they always put on for the city, man. Everybody, you know how many kids they done put to school.
Yeah,
you
for
know what
sure.
I mean? They got a long list too. You know what I mean? So Coach Young, Coach Mangino came in there. They was watching me came in basketball practice. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, you know, they seen me do basketball practice. 2 days later, they offered me. So then from there, that's how I got offered and went to Kansas.
That's the only reason why you went there. Is 'cause
Yeah.
basically that was your only offer.
Yeah, that was my only school. Really, after that, after KU offered me, then TU offered me, and then
So it's
I
too
started
late.
getting Iowa State, and then I started getting other schools by then, but I shut them out after that. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, TU, y'all came to the games.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I remember one game, State, TU, OU was there, first play of the game. I took a kick 97 yards, you know? You know, I just never understood.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what y'all watching, you know, because I had the stats, you know, and they could see that I could play DB. I could play all over the field. So,
Right.
it was confusing to me, so I had my recruitment went, though.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
get to Kansas.
Yeah.
Your freshman year, did you play?
Yeah.
Or did you start your freshman year?
Yeah, I started as a true freshman at
Oh,
Kansas.
I didn't know that. So you
Yeah.
started all 4 years.
Yeah, I started as a true freshman. I went right in and started. You know, we had Keith Talib.
So was he the
already.
same age as you? Or
Nah, he was a redshirt junior. So he had really already been there 4 years and was
Okay.
an All-American
okay.
when I pulled up as a true freshman.
So he took you under your wing.
Yeah. That was big brother, man. Still to this day, you know, we played 4 years in Denver together, won a Super Bowl together. So that's big brother. He stayed 10 minutes away from me in Dallas. So we right there, you know. But you coming in straight in as a true freshman, winning the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, I had to see all the receivers, you know, everybody you can name in the league. I had to see them in college too. You know what I mean? Playing in the Big 12. So I was able to start all 4 years there, playing safety, playing corner, nickel, a little nickel. But still, I went undrafted because my first 2 years we was really good, and after that we got real bad. You know, they fired our coach. You know, I had a different coach coming in your senior year, and that changes a lot, especially when it comes to people don't understand. Your coaches have a lot of control in your destiny. So they do. So a lot of times, you parents, you want to be involved and get involved with your kids because these coaches, you know, you never know. They got a lot of control in your destiny. Destiny. You never know what's being told. But that's what happened with me, and I had to go undrafted.
Okay, let's. So you played 4 years at Kansas.
Yeah.
Big 12 all conference, anything like that?
Yeah, I had a couple honorable mentions. I think my freshman year I was All American.
Okay.
I know I had I forgot my other awards I had on there, but I had a lot of KU. My name is in the Raptors at KU.
Yeah. So did you know, like, after your senior year, no combine?
No combine.
So did you have a feeling like why didn't, or did you know, let's be honest, like I'm a league, I could be in the league. Did you feel that about yourself, or you was kind of questioning yourself too?
Yeah, no, I never understood it. It was confusing because I had more starts than a lot of the guys that went to the combine and better stats and better numbers. So it was definitely confusing to me. And just because I'm playing in the Big 12, I'm guarding Michael Crabtrees. I'm guarding the Bowmans, Des Bryants.
I got you.
Jordy Nelsons. Jeremy Macklin. I'm guarding all the top receivers that are getting drafted. And I'm holding my own versus these guys. So I definitely should have the same opportunity as everybody else in the Big 12.
So you don't get drafted. On draft day. And I know you had a pro day. Was your agent telling you, hey, Chris, 3rd round, 4th round, 5th? Or did your agent let you know, hey, you going to be undrafted? Or was you feeling like, hey, I'm going to get drafted?
Man, I thought I for sure would get drafted, for sure. Definitely, especially after my pro day. I killed my pro day.
What'd you run in the 40?
I ran a 4.38 on my pro day. I did 15 on the bench.
Vertical?
38-inch vertical. So I tested great, and I had, great. I ain't dropped no balls. I've always been a technician in fundamentals.
That's facts.
That's really what gets me. That's really what set me apart in the league is just my fundamentals and technique.
Facts.
So that's something I always pride myself in. So it was just that was a weird year when I came out. It was a lockout. So teams were in no communication with agents. It was a totally different year. Usually after the draft, undrafteds get picked up the next day. But I had to wait 3 months until July. Until the draft, until the lockout got lifted, and then 2 days later, I was picked up on the Broncos.
How many teams was hollering at you? Besides did you have a lot of teams calling you trying to get you free agent?
Yeah. I had a lot of teams that wanted me as an undrafted free agent. Definitely Cowboys, the Dolphins, Ravens. It was a lot of teams that wanted me as undrafted, but we felt like going to Denver was the best spot for me. You and your agent
felt like that?
Yeah, it was the best spot for me that I can have the best opportunity to try to go in there and play.
So your first training camp. At any point, did you say to yourself, like, man, I don't know about this?
Oh, no, I was ready, bro. I was ready, man. I was ready. I remember the first day because, we lifted the lockout up in July. It was July, 25th. So, we already running late in training camp. Some training camp has already broke ground, really, by this time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, we right into it. The vets, the rookies, everybody into it. You know what I mean? It's not just me. So, I'm seeing, we got to run our run test, we doing our run test. The vets, they falling out, cramped up. I'm like, sheesh.
I got a shot.
Hey, I'm like, this how it is. And then, you know what I mean? We get back in the locker room. Hey, they say, hey, man, y'all got to go. You know what I mean? Them boys got cut immediately. So I'm like, okay. So I'm glad I was in shape, ready to go because, these brothers was cramping up, and they sent them boys packing immediately. And they was long-time vets, you know what I mean? One vet was 10 years. Another one was, he played like 5 years, so it wasn't no normal people they saying let go. So I knew it was serious there. So I knew I had to be on my game for sure.
So during training camp, did you ever call home maybe to your cousin or your mom, dad, anybody like, hey, man, I'm going to be in the league for a while? Did you feel like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I definitely knew I had a chance to make the team because, my mindset was I'm going to make the team on special teams first so I can make the team, because as an undrafted guy, that's really the slot that you're going to make. Because they usually already got like 4 DBs that they're going to start, you know what I mean? And that 5th DB is a special teamer, you know what I mean? He's the best special. He got to be one of the solidified special teamer that's very contributing to the team, in the NFL. Or you ain't going to make the team, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Somebody got to play it, somebody got to be gunner.
So your rookie year, did you start any games?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get there. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I led the whole team in special teams tackles throughout the whole preseason.
Okay.
So then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make the team because I'm the best special teams player. So they gotta put me on the team because I'm killing them on special teams. They can't stop me at gunner. So I was just running off on them, hitting the sideline on them and making the tackles, And on kickoff, I was first one down there making the tackles. So they gotta put me on the team.
Right.
And then I'm showing them I can play corner, outside corner, nickel, safety. So I'm showing them I can play every position. and I'm not having MEs, and then I'm killing them on special teams. So I showed him I showed him I can play multiple positions and also be a contributor on special teams. So I knew I had a great chance of making a team, and they made it hard for me though, man. Cause
what you mean?
Because they never changed the depth chart. I was always last on the depth chart because I was undrafted.
Right,
so that's just how they had it, man. Coach never changed the depth chart. They never told me if I had a great chance of making a team. You know, they never hinted anything.
Was your agent communicating with you?
Yeah, he was telling me like, just keep balling. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
He was like, just keep balling, you know, and you got a chance because in practice, you know, we doing one-on-ones. That's where I can really show what I can do at DB and it was in practice. If you in the NFL training camp, you got to take the practices like a game. Every day is like a game.
I got you.
Because, you know, that's how they grade it.
So who was the receivers on the Broncos that year that you was going up against in practice and preseason?
We know we had Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah, okay, rest in peace.
We had Eric Decker.
Okay.
Brandon Lloyd at that time.
Okay.
Brandon Lloyd, he had just came off Pro Bowl. Eddie Royal. So we had some solid receivers.
Right.
We had another tight end that came in with me. His name was Julius Thomas. He went Pro Bowl a couple years.
Georgia Tech. Was it Georgia Tech?
He went to a small school, bro, like Sampson or some real small school.
Okay.
They found him, you know. Yeah. He was one of the gems that they had found too. But we had weapons though. Okay. We had weapons for sure though to definitely get a lot of work.
And what game did you start? Like week 4, week 5, and then ever since?
We was playing. I think it was week 4. We was playing the Packers, and we was getting blown out. So the Aaron Rodgers was going crazy on us that game.
Your rookie year. Okay.
Yeah, my rookie year. You know, he's prime Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
he's still in his prime, though.
You know, I'm like, hey, it's bombs over Baghdad over us. They might as well throw me in. You know, Coach Fox was like, shoot, we might as well
throw the
rookie and let him see what he can do. You know what I mean? First play, I was on Greg Jennings. He threw it straight to me. Bam. A little quick stop, you know what I mean, to see if I can come up and tackle him. I stuck him, bam, you know what I mean, hit around, stopped him for 1 yard gain. So, you know, I was hollering at him already, you know what I mean. You know, I already had to bring that intensity out there, you know, and let Aaron Rodgers know, like, it's not going down.
So you
like
said
that.
something to Aaron?
Yeah, I let him know, for sure, man, early, you know. And then from there, that week, we went back to normal. We played the Miami Dolphins the next week. So, they didn't start me but then they started to see like, okay, he might be ready to play. So it was game 5. We was playing the Dolphins in Miami. They had Brandon Marshall.
Tough, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else they had, man. Devon Best.
Who's the QB?
Man, it's so long ago, bro.
Yeah,
It's 11 years ago. I can't remember the quarterback. Man, but I remember they had Brandon Marshall. But it was a tight game, you know. We had Tebow at that time. We weren't scoring too much points, so it was straight defense, you know, run the ball type games. I had Brandon Marshall. Oh, no, one of our nickels was just he had a rough game, you know. He had a rough game. So they threw me in the fourth quarter. Bam, first play, I had a PB on Brandon Marshall. So after that, we went overtime. First third down, I had another pass breakup on Brandon Marshall. So
did you get up talking now?
Oh yeah, both times, you know. So both times. So after that, I was starting from there, from game 5 on, from until now. You know what I mean? I was starting. Yeah.
Okay. So you was fortunate enough to really play. Well, you didn't. You made it to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but
the first one, you didn't get to play because you was hurt.
Yeah.
How was that?
Man, it was embarrassing, man.
Why?
Because, man, we got blew out, you know, and it was in New York, you know, prime time. And we had 9 starters that couldn't play on defense that was hurt. You know, Vaughn didn't play. We had Derek Wolf.
Who did y'all play?
We played Seattle. And, you know, they clowned us that game, too. You know, they had Beast Mode. They had Percy Harvin.
Facts.
We didn't have all our starters on defense, so we felt like it would have been a different game. So we had to redeem ourselves to come back and win a Super Bowl.
So was it okay? So how many years later after the first one did you go?
We went to we lost the next year in the AFC round in the second round to the Colts to Andrew Luck, and then the next year we ended up winning the Super Bowl.
And then y'all had Peyton Manning that year, right?
We had Peyton all through.
Did you? Okay.
All through that time. So I played with Peyton for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
except my rookie year. After my rookie year, we had Tebow. And we went to the playoffs. We lost to Tom Brady and them in New England. That was rough. Yeah. You know, they had Hernandez. You know, they had Welker. Gronk. You know, they had every young Gronk. You know, Gronk just 1 grade above me. So they had them young boys at that time. And then the next year, that's when we had Peyton.
Okay.
Peyton came in that next year.
So let me ask you this. You've been in the league for a long time.
Yeah.
No particular order at all.
Yeah.
I don't care how many you name. Give us them dudes that you went up against at receiver. Like that week, Monday, hey, don't call my phone, kid, folk. I'm focused, locked in. Give us them dudes at receiver that you went up against.
Oh, yeah, Calvin. Had to face Calvin Johnson a lot. Antonio Brown a lot. Tough. You know, AB can do it all. You know, run every route. He had Big Ben. You know, I think he got to give more credit to Big Ben. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so Ben is tough.
What? Man, Big Ben one of my favorite quarterbacks, you know, because you really got to tackle his arm. You know, prime Big Ben, you can't just go in there and try to tackle him low. Nah, he's shrugging that off. He can throw that bomb. And ain't nobody throwing a 70-yard bomb like Big Ben. Big Ben put it right in the chest.
Okay.
You know, so
give me a couple more names.
AB, Tyreek Hill. You know, ain't nobody faster than him in the league. I had Mike Wallace earlier in the league. He was fast. He was moving. Yeah, he was moving. He was walking down the field. You know what I mean?
Mike Wallace was not.
Tyreek Hill. Man, let me think. AJ Green. So I came in with AJ Green, Julio. You know, them boys has always been dogs that I had to face. Keenan Allen. You know, he's always been a guy that he wasn't very speed, but he always had great routes. That I always had to get ready. Going to the Black Hole, going to the Raiders, getting to see Crabtree and Mari Cooper. You know what I'm saying?
And
those
they say Amari is
fights.
one of the best route runners.
Off the line, quickness, you know what I mean? Got hands. And Mario up, I mean, you put him at the very top too, you know what I mean? He was a great guy. One guy that was tough, they don't give him credit, Wes Welker, young in my career.
From Oklahoma.
And he's from Oklahoma,
exactly.
You know. He was one of the greatest, you know, option route runners. You know what I mean? He was tough in the slot. He was one guy that taught me really, you know, I really got to get down there and really put hands on these guys because, you know, he was so great with just getting open, you know. He was always a tough guy. So, man, it was a lot of dudes,
Okay,
man.
and you brung up Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So, not too long ago, Tyreek mentioned, I don't know if it was on a podcast or whatever, but it was something on Twitter where he named you like his top 4 or 5 corner.
Yeah.
When you seen that, how did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
How'd you feel about Tyreek Hill?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just respect, man. You just know when he first got in the league, you know, he had to deal with, you know, I was in the prime, you know, he had to deal with prime, you know, prime strap. You know what I'm saying? So I was just as quick. You know, I can still run with you, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing, you know, and he was still learning how to be a receiver. At that time, he was just an athlete. He could, you know, he could do it all, you know, punt return, put him at running back, you know, he was just fast, you know. But that's when we was jamming him up, you know, he didn't really know how to get off the line. But now, he the total package now, man. He the truth now. But at that time, you know, I still, you know, held my own against him last year and still go against him. So it was all respect, man. The same towards him, you know. I put him up there at the top receivers I had to face for sure.
Now, I know you a little humble.
Yeah.
And a little cocky a little bit.
A little bit, both. We from Tulsa. Yeah. You know what I mean? Are you one of the best to ever play the game?
Definitely, man. I think in the slot, for real, I think I definitely changed the game. You know, if they had the voting how it is now, see, I had changed that to where they got to put respect on the slot and what we do from going outside that corner.
Because you really the first nickel there.
To get paid like, you had 3 contracts, right?
Yeah. So to be able to go outside, go outside and then come back inside, being able to be versatile, you know, not coming off the field. Usually most teams, they got to bring in their third corner off the field.
That's
you
true.
know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
be at corner sometimes when the third down, you might slide into the nickel.
You know, I slide inside. So I'm the first one, you know, really take on that and really shut that down, you know what I mean?
Got you.
And if, you know, they just changed the rules probably my last 4 years on how they voted on the All-Pro on that. If they had, say, I was probably the best at it after my second year in the league up until probably 2010, you can say. So that's probably 8 All-Pros that I probably lost out of because they wasn't voting on that. So my numbers would really look even better if they had put that in the numbers. But they showed me the respect when they put it with the all-decade team.
That's all I was just finna ask you. When you find out you was on the all-decade team, how did you feel about that?
Oh, yeah, that's what I feel like they gave me the respect at that position, you know, for what I did and changing the game, you know, and putting respect on the inside and with the slots, you know, and what we do because it really is one of the hardest positions to play. You got to play every coverage. You got to be able to play every technique. It's a two-way go with a receiver.
Facts.
And now it's not like they put third best receiver there. No, they put their best receivers in there too.
Facts.
You know, so you can't say that that you don't need this player. This player is really, now they call it the star. Because now that it's one of the most needed players to run your defense. And I was able to be that standard for that position. So definitely, I feel like I needed that respect on that. But my numbers would look way better if they had changed the ruling and how they voted for all pros.
For sure.
And when I first got in the league.
Okay, so look, you gave us your top 5. Well, not top 5. You gave us a list of receivers.
Yeah.
When we get back from break, we're going to take like a 30-second break real quick. When we get back from break, I want you to give us your top corners or nickels from when you play until now.
Okay.
This is Talk of the Town, 918. We got Chris Harris here. We're going to take a small little break real quick. This episode is brought to you by the Smith Family Agency. It's simple. They make sure you have the right insurance coverage on your home, auto, or business. They also have the best prices for insurance in Oklahoma. Call my guy, Brian Smith, with questions, and he will give you a quick quote. We trust him to always do the right thing for you and your family. Call Smith Family Agency at 918-417-7400 and tell them the Bubby sent you. Back, Talk of the Town, we at McLean Barbershop with Chris Harris. He got his cousin here, his right-hand man who stay with him. Every time I see him on the internet, he got his cousin back here protecting him just in case me and bro don't jump on him or something. Well, we back, Chris. Yeah. Tell us some top corners from since you've been playing in the league until now. Yeah. And then tell us some of the guys that you studied. You know what I mean? Give us some names.
Oh, yeah, man. When I first got in the league, I got blessed to play with Champ Bailey for 4 years.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So, playing with a Hall of Fame corner, seeing how he approached the game and how I took a lot from him. Okay. And I also had Brian Dawkins, too.
Oh, yeah.
So I had OG Brian Dawkins. He played like 19 years. Yeah. So I was blessed to come in with some great vets, you know what I mean? Hall of Famers, So I learned a lot from them. Playing with Revis, at that time. Revis, seeing him dominate the game at that time when I first got in the league. Of course, I always give love to my boys that came in with me. Pat Peterson, Sherm.
Okay.
Those my boys. They came in with me. It was always great competition. We always wanted to be who's gonna be the best this year. You know what I mean? It was always competition with us. Let me think. Neas Williams. He was a guy, older vet. He was dumb when I was playing, but I love watching his game with the Cardinals. Let me think of somebody else. Ty Law. He was a guy because he was similar to my body size. So, I could always look at Ty Law and see his game and see how I could kind of play like him. So, those are a couple of my guys that I always looked at for sure.
You going to throw Talib in there a little bit?
Oh, yeah, Talib, definitely. Gaining from him in college and playing with him in the league. He just had that, he brought that reckless attitude, you know what I mean? So he gave me that even more edge, to even play with that same attitude out there, for sure.
Okay, so far you've been in the league 11 years.
Yeah.
4 Pro Bowls.
Yeah.
I tip my hat to you, bro, for real.
Oh, yeah, appreciate you, man.
So making 4 Pro Bowls, I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. Oh, man, definitely, man. That was definitely, being undrafted. It's hard to even make a Pro Bowl. You got a ball. You really got to have almost 2 to 3 Pro Bowl seasons before they put you on the ballot and really put you out there, to be on the Pro Bowl. That's how it works in the NFL. So, to be able to get those was definitely tough. It's hard to get them. And I feel like I definitely should have got more.
What year was your first one, though?
Oh, man, I think my first one was after year 4 or 5. I think I got my first one year 4.
And you knew, though, like, hey, I'm...
Oh, yeah, I should have got it for sure. My second year in the league, I was following the top receiver already.
Damn.
And, guarding the top guy, I just tore my ACL into that playoff year, but I should have been Pro Bowl that year, going for
and that was a Super Bowl year. That was the first Super Bowl year, right?
Actually, no, the second year, we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. We got upsetted. But my third year, that's the year we lost in the Super Bowl.
I got you. Okay.
So you following the top guys your second year?
Yeah.
You still on a rookie terrible
contract.
I
was just, when you got to, as an undrafted player, you got to ball a couple years before they even think about putting you on that.
So middle of your second year, you looking at your agent like, hey man, they're gonna have to pay me.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Really, after my rookie year, because I got all rookie team too.
Oh,
so I was all rookie team after my first year. So after that, I was like, shoot, I should be the starting corner. I should be getting ready to get paid starting corner money because I'm out here starting.
So this is so we got all rookie team.
Yeah.
All decade team.
Yeah.
4 Pro Bowls.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
3 contracts.
Yeah.
Do you think you deserve that gold jacket?
If you was retired today.
Man. Oh yeah, man. I know it probably had to wait a little bit, just knowing no telling how many DBs they got ahead of me. But I know my boy Talib is up next soon. You know what I mean? He retired. So it's just I think I definitely should be in there. I think I got respect from my peers. You know, you got a lot of great guys. I got a lot of teammates that's in the Hall of Fame now. You know, they gonna show love. So I definitely think in my era at DBs, me, Pat P, Sherm, we should definitely be a lot for our era.
Okay.
You know, for the 2010s, for what we did in that era, for sure.
Well, let's speak this into existence.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer in that. You will make it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
will
sure,
make
sure.
the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
When you do get that call, what would that moment? How's that gonna feel? Like, is it gonna be a relief? I know you can't predict it. Emotional. But when Chris Harris Jr. from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who started at the Bulldogs, get that call to put his gold jacket on. How is that gonna feel?
Man, really, I don't really even think about it like that. Really, man, my main focus is to try to be, Hall of Fame out here for these kids. You know what I mean? For this community. So that's my main focus. You know what I mean? Bring the peace, bringing our brothers together. You know, sharing knowledge, trying to help our brothers. You know, uplift the community. So. You know, that's the Hall of Fame to me.
Amen.
So I really ain't really even thought about it like that, you know. So that's my main focus. That's my main intentions in my life and my path. What I try to do on my plateau is try to change these kids' life, you know. Me and my wife are able to touch thousands of kids every year. So being able to just, you know, help them, you know, give them opportunity to succeed, and that's what they need, and just show them that love. So if we can do that, you know what I mean? That's the real Hall of Fame to me.
I love that. I love that. And you just had a camp.
350 kids.
Yeah.
Free.
Oh, yeah.
And you have free food trucks out there.
Yeah, man. And you see around the league, you know, you see NBA, man, they charge these kids, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always try to give them to it free, man. You know, it's hard for these kids. It's hard for parents. You know, how can you charge a kid $400 to come to the camp? You know what I mean? So I never understood that, why cats do that. You know what I mean? It never made sense to me. So I always try to, you know, try to do whatever I can. This year, we had a broken arrow this year. Our first year, you know, we had a little conflict in Bixby, but it's all good. So I was able to, I thank God, you know, it was perfect. You know what I mean? To come to Broken Arrow, we had more diversity. You know, we had more people there. It was great. You know, we had the indoor. They got an indoor and an outdoor. They coaches, you know what I mean, was very heavily in the camp. Shout out to Coach Blankenship, man. You know what I mean? So they put on for us too. So hey, y'all kids, hey, those great coaches over there too. So I show love, you know, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Hey, man, they looked out for us. It was great, man. So we look forward to.
How many years you been doing your camp?
I think this was our 6th year here. We had camps in Denver, camps I had a couple camps in Dallas also. But it's our 6th year doing it here. We had to stop it because of COVID for the last 2 years.
That's right.
But being able to get it coming back, we want to next year come back and have a high school padded camp. You know what I mean? Have all the coaches invite their top players, whatever, come out there. Give them pub. You know, hopefully eventually have some schools, whatever, come check them out, bring more attention to these guys out here. So, make it a Tulsa classic or something, you know what I mean? Something put on, everybody, every school, have everybody come out here. Top players from Booker T, McLean, everybody, East Central, Bixby, everybody around the state, bring out top players. And that's something that we want to keep building on and bring that back. So that's what it's about, man. We want to make, show that we got ball players here too, and there's a lot of players that go unknown.
That's a fact.
And we got a lot of talent sitting right here too, so we want to bring that out too.
Okay, yeah. So you've been in the league a long time. You made some good money.
Yeah.
Talk to us about some of your investments that you make, or maybe that you're gonna invest in some things, businesses or whatever.
Yeah, man. Right now, real estate, you can never go wrong with that. You know what I mean? But really, I've always just been real tight right now. You know what I mean? Not really. Not really too heavy on investments. Just being able to, I got some land, being able to getting a farm going.
You doing that here in Texas, or you doing
Tulsa,
it in Tulsa?
Having here, doing that. Being able to have, I got a lot of warehouses where I keep a lot of stuff for Nike and a lot of other companies where I hold a lot of their stuff, and so just little things, not to, a lot of players, they go far too out, and then at the end they on NFL broke. You know what I mean?
That
so
won't
I've been
be
able
Chris.
to have, that ain't gonna be me.
Wifey ain't letting you spend.
Nah, what I mean, you still get spent, you still splurge a little bit, but not. So we've always had a tight budget. Shout out to Marquay Ball. He went to Booker T.
Yeah, okay.
My whole squad. My whole squad.
That's your financial
yeah,
advisor.
My
Okay,
financial
cool.
advisor,
Okay,
so shout out to him. We got on a tight plan as a rookie. And been able to stay on that plan. So really, I don't have to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right now, I'm at the point to where I'm playing just because I love the game.
Gotcha.
I'm really straight. I can really retire. And really. Really spend time with my kid and pour out and do other stuff to uplift the community. So at this point, I've been blessed to be able to do that, stay on that plan. A lot of people can't stay disciplined, on that plan. Whether if you're making a $500 a week, $300 a week, you got to be able to be disciplined, be able to set some money back every time for emergency. Being able to set out all your bills or whatever, structure what you need to do, and be able to spend within your means.
And
brothers and sisters, our people, we haven't been taught financial literacy.
Facts. It's a fact.
Those are things
Credit,
that are missing, in the school, school district, school systems. We haven't got a lot of black bankers. So the ones that we do with Marquay, he's doing that now. He's reaching out. He's going all over the place, building that financial literacy. So that's what we need. Those are main things that we are trying to do, to bring that to our people. Because our kids are smart.
Yeah,
they are smart,
sure.
athletic. They can do anything they want. And it's just giving them that boost, that little boost that they need, that little education that they need to make it. So that's what we try to do.
So out of 11, you ain't made no crazy one purchase. Like, why did I do that?
Oh, man. Nah, I haven't, man.
For real?
Nah, I haven't, man. I can't really say I have. I can't really say I just, just went crazy. I got lucky. I got blessed to get a crib in Dallas. I bought this. I bought a crib in Texas at an area where it wasn't booming yet. You know what I mean? So I went there and got mine quick. You know what I mean? So, now it's booming. So, so a lot of my investments, now they're up now. So I came in, I was made smart investments. Luckily, blessed to have a smart wife. She got her degree in business at Kansas.
Okay.
At where we met. So she A1 with the business stuff too. So she don't let me get out of line too. So shout out to the wife too. She be on point with it too. So we've been married. We're about to do our 10-year anniversary, June 30th. So she been right there with me. For sure.
Okay. You come from Tulsa.
Yeah.
A lot of great, lot of legends. One, my uncle, Wayne Tisdale, probably number one.
He number one. I gotta look at his resume, man.
But we got some legends to come through Tulsa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Give us some of your top. I mean, you from your era.
Yeah.
Give us some of the top guys.
Yeah.
That you know or heard about to come out of Tulsa.
Man, I think when I was coming out, we had, of course, Wayman Tisdale, being young pup. You hear him. Shay Shields, you hear him. I went to the John Starks camps, so I was there. That little kid on there for sure. Robert Meacham, seeing Meach play. I'll never forget. They was playing at Bixby one year. Meach first opening kickoff took it 98 yards.
The playoffs?
Yeah, I think it was in the playoffs. I think it was, man.
Was Jeremy playing?
Yeah, he was playing.
Okay, so the game before that, they beat us. Yeah, East Central.
Oh, okay.
Bixby, Bixby did. They had Shane Davidson.
Yeah, Shane Davidson. Yep.
Yeah,
Shane Davidson. So I never forget that game. Rob took that 97. So I was in 8th grade. I wasn't in high school yet. So I remember being there. Seeing that. Seeing going against Prentice all the time, AAU basketball, and then, watching them, seeing what he was doing, averaging like 300 yards a game. He was going crazy. Those guys, and we had a lot of guys in my era too, man.
Well, who's some of them?
We had Jameer King, solid in basketball, killing. We had Ronald Shaw. He was a guy that had one of the most talented, I put him up there with Prentice, one of the talented, but just, couldn't get right. Man, tons of guys, man. It's hard to go through them all, you know. Michael Harris going against him in football every year.
Yeah.
Justin Fusilier going against him. Man, I can go all day.
Yeah,
I'll never forget going against Jinx. You know, first game, we got to go against Tony Gillespie.
Yeah.
You know, Freddie Carolina. He about 250 at running back. You know, Philip Dillard. You know what I mean? I used to be at receiver. Like, I know I can't catch this ball across the middle. You know, Don Franks going against them. You know, seeing all them boys, man. DJ Birmingham. I can go all through the line. You know, we had tons of athletes, tons of guys. You know, that was in our era. I don't know if it's the same level of competition like it was in my time, you know. But we had tons of ball players everywhere you went. You know, East Central was loaded.
Yeah.
You know, they had
Stephon Taylor.
Yeah, he might be a little.
I mean, they had Carlos, Eric Payne. You know, Peanut. You know, they whole football team was loaded. You know, the Palmer brothers. You know, they had. You know, they had everybody. You know, so. Sean Jackson, you know, having to go against him. So it was tons of guys in my era, you know, that could play ball. That all definitely should have went to OU or O State, big time D1.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think the state of Oklahoma is under-recruited?
Oh, heavily under-recruited. Heavily
Why do you, after you've been at the highest level, why do you think that? Because in my opinion, we got dudes, you know what I mean? Now, even today.
Yeah.
Why do you think Oklahoma is under-recruited?
I mean, I don't know why they don't come here. They think we don't have a lot of talent, but we do. And I think it's just getting that word out, man. Having them, we need to bring something to them. Let's bring them here. You know what I mean? Let's do something to bring them here to let them know that we got some ballers.
Gotcha.
And maybe we can help bridge that gap and do something, you know.
Me and my brother got something cooking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shine some more light on on the athletes that we got here, because we got ballers and we've been having ballers.
For sure.
You know, so it's just getting that word out. You know, when I was in high school, we had every school in the nation come through Bixby at that time. So I know they are coming here. I don't know
what's being said.
Yeah, I don't know what's being said. So, you know, even when I was here, you know, I seen every school, you know, and I seen them come through, whether it's Miami, Michigan, you know, Tennessee. We had them coming. We had them coming there.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You got something?
How many? So you had 11 years. Now let's not put a cap on it.
Yeah.
How many more years you think you got left in the tank?
Man, you know, with COVID, you know, I was about to say, man, I'm done. You know, with the rules and all that stuff they had going on. You know, it was crazy.
You talking about all the testing and
stuff?
stuff?
Yeah, man, that stuff was crazy, man. That made you want to quit. And then no fans. You know, you play a season, no fans. You know, it's hard when you already got the accolades I got. You know, and I'm on year 10 or 11. You know, it's trying to play with all that stuff going on. But now they saying it's going back to normal. Everything's normal. So
how many more you got?
1 or 2 more years. You know, if I have a good fit, you know, I just went on a visit to the Raiders. You know, that was a great visit. So it's just I want to find a team that, you know, of course, got a great quarterback. You know what I mean? That can be in playoff contention. And, you know, it's no rush. You know what I mean? I'm just making sure I stay ready and. At that time where I'm at now, I know it's year to year, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. It's fine, and you know, a lot of teams they want me to come in, you know, be able to play everywhere. They know I can play every position, be able to help the young bulls, you know, guide them whatever, you know, understanding. And it's just funny because I always got the AFC West teams because, you know, this is the only division I've been in. I'm like, man, let me see what I can look like in the NFC one year. You know, I haven't played in the other divisions. You know, I've always been in AFC West, and we always been loaded with receivers. So I'm going to look around still and see what else is out there for sure. But, you know, Raider Nation, that was a good visit.
Okay. Sure. So what's your go-to song?
Go-to song right now?
When you in the locker room, before you go back on the field, you got to play that one song.
Man, you know, it's on Future, a little baby, man, right now, little baby, you know. What was that? That DJ Khaled, that was my song this year for sure. Every Chance? That one.
$1 million off my checklist.
Yeah, that was the one this year for sure. That one was the one that got me right this year for sure.
Okay. Yeah, so we almost out of here, and before we get out of here, before you give a shout out to the kids and give us some of the quarterbacks that you said your receivers that you had to get your shit together.
Man, we ain't even getting the quarterbacks, man.
Give us some of your quarterbacks.
Ooh, hey, Peyton Manning every day in practice. Every day. He's coming 100%. You know,
he made you better
every day, man, because the ball is already going to be out. You know what I mean? I can't be like other quarterbacks and look back at the quarterback and come out my break. No, I got to break on this receiver and then try to peek late and, get my hands on the ball, because that ball's coming out right on time. Right when DT come out that break, bam, the ball going to hit him in his chest. So, every day I'm practicing my eyes, practicing my technique. Being
I'm
able
glad
to,
you said that.
You know what
a
I
lot
mean?
of young kids struggle with staring at the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes will kill you at corner. So, making sure my feet work is nice. I got coming out my breaks in 2 steps instead of 3 because I got to guard Peyton Manning. He might put it in his chest. Going against Tom Brady, knowing that he's studying me and what I'm doing on the field. Where am I lining up? Understanding that I got to line up outside on left leverage, then move back inside on them. Then at the last of the snap, move outside of my coverage. You know what I mean? Understanding that I got to do that because I'm facing the top quarterback in the league.
So it sounds like you really focus on the quarterback first and the receiver. Week.
Yeah, every week because they watching me. They understanding what I'm doing. Okay, if Chris is lining up right here, they know I might like the blitz right here. So I might show that, okay, they might think Strap is coming on the blitz, but I'm not coming. I might have to play games with them. And I make them think, and that's what I try to do going against Tom Brady's, going against Peyton, going against Mahomes, Phillip Rivers, going against him for 10 years, Drew Brees. These quarterbacks are they with the mental game first, and then, everything, talent, the accuracy, everything comes next. So those are some tight quarterbacks. Now the game is changing.
So what you think about the guy you played with last year?
Oh, Herbert. Oh, he gonna be the problem for the next 10 to 12 years.
Did he give you any problems in practice?
Oh, all the time. That he like Peyton. You know what I mean? The ball's coming out, and he might be able to throw the ball way harder than Peyton. Just how strong he is. He's a legit 6'5", fundamentals off the charts. Great work habit. That guy, he got 10 years of greatness coming on. So they're gonna have to deal with him for the next 10 years, for sure. Let me think of some other. Lamar Jackson. They changed the game. Now every quarterback you face, when I first came to the league, my first 7 years, they couldn't run. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
none of that RPO either, was it?
It wasn't RPO game. It wasn't a dual threat game. You know what I'm saying? But we had Cam Newton. We had RG3, but it wasn't across the whole every week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Every week now, you got to deal with Josh Allen. A guy that's 6'5", 6'6". He can throw at 70 and he can run. And they got designed running plays for these quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Mahomes can run, and he fashioning what people think. You know what I mean? He running slow, and you might think he running slow, but nah, he really out there moving. He bigger than what people think too.
For sure.
You know what I mean? He is a legit 215, 220. These some big boys moving. Lamar is actually a big boy. They think he's small, and he's 4'3", 4'4" out there moving. Exactly. So the way these new quarterbacks have changed the game, Deshaun Watson, all these boys have changed the game where, you got to, it makes it harder on the DBs.
Facts.
We got to play more man. We got to blitz a little bit more.
I got you.
We can't sit back in coverage like we did with Peyton and them or, Tom Brady or when you play them standard quarterbacks that they're not going to move out the pocket.
For sure.
So they changed the game, man.
So where'd you get the nickname Strap Harris?
Oh, man, I think D. Hall might have been one of the first ones. D. Hall was calling me Strap. Von Miller, all them boys, they was calling me that. We brought the no-fly. You brought the strap. Yeah.
We was playing 2K. And we had our pro-am squad, but we pride ourselves on defense.
Oh,
every time we like, Strap. He's strapped. He's strapped. Yeah, he just went off, bro. He had probably like 40 points, 10 rebounds. His dude probably had like 6 points. I was like, bro, from now on, I'm just calling you Strap.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You got to give Cousins credit. You got to give Cousins credit,
I
man.
forgot, man. It's so long, man.
Yeah. Okay.
But everybody from there, everybody in the building, man. Strap ever since.
Well, we appreciate you for coming.
Yeah.
Before you get out of here, one scholarship.
Yeah.
We're going to say one scholarship because everybody, Kansas, Pro Bowls 4.
No draft.
Undrafted, no combine. So you got it out the mud.
Yeah.
Get these young kids some motivation to let them know, what it takes to get at the level you are at.
Oh, yeah, man. It takes discipline. I think I had to learn discipline early just because I was in a single-parent home, which a lot of y'all might be, had to grow up. So I had my little sister So I had to handle up at a young age, being able to, my mom had to work multiple jobs. I had to make sure I was being able to, I had to grow up and be a protector at a home early, and have that discipline. Like, hey, man, sis, we're going to get this homework done. Make sure we got our grades so mom ain't really stressing. You know what I mean? Because she might come in, make the meal. She might have to go do more work. You know what I'm saying?
So mom's coach my sister.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So she was on the move. And she doing stuff in community and coaching, doing stuff too. Yeah. So she was always, putting in the work. So I had to make sure at an early age that discipline and being able to learn how to work, being able to grind. I was lucky that, I had tough coaches at a young age. Coach Terrell Thompson, Coach T. Yeah, they was on us early. Coach Goff and them, they was on us early. I had tough coaches early. So, they brought that discipline on us early. So I gained that. And that's why I can tell these kids, man, focus. If you make your goal list and make sure you try to achieve that goal. Every year I knew that, hey, by my junior year, sophomore year, I wanted to be all-state in something, football or basketball. I wanted to be all-state. I was able to get that in football as a junior, and I was able to get it in both sports, and 3 sports my senior year, football, basketball, and track. So it was just, take that grind. Here in Tulsa, you might have to grind, might have to do a little bit extra.
That's a fact.
Just because where you at and where you coming out of. So, but now I see more kids getting more D1 scholarships. I started to see more people come here. So, just want to let them know that they got the opportunities this here and just go take it. I had slim opportunities, and when that opportunity opened, I took it and ran with it. I never gave it back. And that's the main goal. Don't give it back. Take it and run with it. And hopefully you'll be at year 12 like me, not having to play football, but wanting to play football for fun. So that's the main goal for y'all.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Out here at the McLean Barbershop, we got Talk of the Town, 918, episode 8, with a legend, my God, Chris Harris. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.